What's that? Another review? Hey everybody, so today I am reviewing a book called Circus Mirandus by Cassie Beasley. As you may or may not know, I am a great fan of circus books, so when Penguin Young Reader said to me, "Do you want to review this book? We'll send it to you and you can give us your honest review about what you actually think," I said, "Sure, I'll do it." Also, we all know about my love of children's literature and middle grade books, and that's exactly what this is, so I said, yeah, let's do it. So this is what I think. Firstly, the cover is beautiful. This is a hardcover book with gorgeous end papers that say "Believe," and the tagline, I think, is "You have to believe it to see it." Also, this is some just beautiful illustrations there. That's a lot of glare, but there is some gorgeous things happening here. It's a beautiful book with a beautiful cover. It's a very, very cute story about this 5th grade boy named Micah, and his grandpa Ephraim is dying. His parents are gone. He lives with his Aunt Gertrudis, Gertrudis, his Aunt Gertrudis, and his Grandpa Ephraim, but mostly just his aunt because Grandpa Ephraim is dying. So when Grandpa Ephraim was a small child, he found this circus called Circus Mirandus, which is a magical, magical circus. Very, very interesting, full of tons of different characters, all of whom are quite endearing. And he was able to procure a miracle from this man named the Man Who Bends Light, also known as the Lightbender. And so now that he is dying, he is asking for his miracle from the Lightbender. And Micah is sort of there to broker that deal a little bit when he finds Circus Mirandus, because the Lightbender is being a little bit difficult about whether or not he wants to give him the miracle that Grandpa Ephraim is asking for. So Micah goes on this fabulous journey to the circus, trying to figure out how he can save Grandpa Ephraim, and along the way he meets a lot of friends from the circus, and also this girl named Jenny Mendoza, who is sort of like the Hermione of this book. She's the smartest girl in the class. Everyone kind of makes fun of her because she's really smart. Once again, another case of young women being sort of pushed aside because they are intelligent, which I didn't appreciate, but she and Mike become very, very good friends. It was really nice to see like a very, very childlike friendship between the two of them that wasn't at all romancy, but very much just like they were looking out for each other, and they had this really strong connection. And even though Jenny was a little skeptical of the whole magical circus part, she and Micah got along really well, and both of them played a huge part in making their magical adventure something that could be written about. So I watched Bookable's review of this, and I definitely agree with one of her first points, and it's that this book feels like it is flying by, but only takes place over the course of a week. And it is just go, 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 going. There's this heavy sense of urgency because Grandpa Ephraim is dying, and we really need to get him his miracle that he's asking for, which you don't know what his miracle is until about the end of the novel. It's very, very good setup. But it definitely has to sort of push at that pace to keep a younger reader interested, but for those of us who are older and used to longer volumes, this definitely felt a little bit rushed. The plot with the Lightbender, the man from the circus who's been with the circus for years and years and years and has the power to create these masterful illusions that people can sort of feel like they're living in a dream. His plotline was incredible. I wish there had been more about how he had come to the circus, because his story was the most interesting. Other stories that I felt needed more plot lines, Aunt Gertrudis is definitely pegged and written as sort of like the evil stepmother kind of character in this story. She is awful. She's absolutely awful to Micah, doesn't like him, doesn't let him see his grandfather, doesn't want him to do anything other than keep quiet and stay in the house and go to school and get your work done. She is very resentful of him. She's also very resentful of Grandpa Ephraim, which is her brother. And there's really no reason for it. Like, there is a little bit of backstory about her and why she's so resentful of him, but it's not elaborated on enough to make her that mean. And I would have loved to look a little deeper into her past and figure out what made her that way. The ending sort of sets you up a little bit for a sequel. It's a great ending, one that actually I didn't really see coming. I sort of thought that that might have been the way that it was going to go, but for a while it looked like it was going somewhere else, and then bam, there it was. It's a great ending. It sort of sets it up for a sequel, but I really hope that there isn't one because I think this definitely works well as a standalone novel. Something else to mention, Cassie Beasley, the author, got her master's in creative writing from from the Vermont College of Fine Arts, so I feel a little bit more attached to this book, knowing that that's where she studied, and I have to say she did quite well because it's just an adorable story. The language is very much appropriate for the age group that it's targeted for, but also made me laugh a considerable number of times because Micah's got a little bit of dry wit going on there, which is my favorite thing for a young character, to have that sort of advanced sense of humor. So way to go, Cassie Beasley. And overall, 3 out of 5 stars for Circus Mirandus. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something cute to read. If you have cousins or nieces or nephews or know some small child who is in maybe 3rd through 5th grade and would enjoy this book, definitely a good choice. If you've read and reviewed this, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to hear about it. I hope, as always, you're having lovely weeks and lovely lives. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.